Hi guys, LaserBeast here with a guide to Hunter macros in patch 6.2 for Warlords of Draenor. Okay, so this one is the Beast Mastery Cooldown macro. Now I've got this one set to show tooltip Bestial Wrath because that just makes sense. Then the first one is cast Bestial Wrath, self-explanatory. Then the next in line we've got cast kill command. Now kill command is your #1 DPS priority in your rotation as Beastmaster, so that just makes sense. It'll cast that for you straight away just to make sure you can fit as many of those in as possible while you're under the effect of Bestial Wrath. Then we've got use 13 and 14. Now those are your trinkets, so if you've got any unused trinkets, that'll use them for you straight away, just as that one there for example. Then the last line, UI errors frame, that'll just get rid of any things that pop up, for example if something's on cooldown. So for example when we're trying to cast this trap, it'll get rid of any text that's like that, so it'll just keep your screen nice and tidy. So I'll just show you that one in action. As you see, it casts kill command straight away, pops my trinkets for me, and I'm off to DPS there. So the next one we've got is the Arcane Shot macro. So this one, again, you just set your tooltip to show as Arcane Shot, so you can put that on your bar. Now we've got cancelaura Deterrence and cancelaura Hand of Protection in there. So if you are under the effects of any of them spells which stop you from attacking, you can just shift them off straight away and begin your attack. Then we've got startattack, which will start our attack. Then we've got petattack, which will send our pet in if it's not already on the target. And then we've got pet assist, which will set your pet to assist if it is on passive for any reason. And then again cast Arcane Shot, and that'll just get you straight on your target. So if we're in marksmanship spec, we've got a Chimera Shot macro, which is basically the same as the Arcane Shot macro. Again, it's got stopcasting in there. Now Chimera Shot is the marksmanship #1 DPS priority spell, so that's why we've got the stopcasting macros in there. If you were in the middle of casting, say a steady shot, and you wanted to get your Chimera Shot off, you'd put that in there, and that'll make sure you don't get no delays between casting that. And again, just got rid of spells to get rid of Deterrence and Hand of Protection there. So next we've got the macro for counter shot. So again we've got your stop castings in there because it's important that you get your interrupts off as soon as possible. Then you've got the modifiers in. So this one, if I'm holding shift when I press this button, it will cast counter shot at my current focus, so you can use this in arenas for example. And then if I'm not holding shift, it'll cast it at my current target. And again we've got the remove errors line in there, which will get rid of that text that pops up at the screen if counter shot does happen to be on cooldown. Now I've got the disengage macro. Now this one, again, it's got your stop casting lines in there. Cast disengage, which will self-explanatory, cast a spell for you. But as I happen to be an engineer, my cloak has got the goblin glider attached to it, so I've put in there use 15. Now that 15 is your cape. So if you've got the glider on there, what this will do is when you cast the macro, it'll use your glider for you as well, just like shown there. But if that does happen to be on cooldown, it'll just cast disengage at normal. So next up we've got Misdirect. Now this is quite a simple macro. If you've got a focus target, a friendly focus target, and you cast this macro, say for example a tank in a raid, cast this just before the pull and it'll cast Misdirect on a tank for you. If you don't have a focus but you do have a pet, this macro will cast this Misdirect on your pet for you, nice and easy. It's perfect for when you're soloing things, especially if you've got the glyph of Misdirect. You can just keep casting that on your pet and make sure everything sticks to it. Now one that goes hand in hand with this macro is the all-in-one pet macro. Whereabouts is this one? So just pet here. So what this one will do, if I've not got my pet with me at the time, if I press this macro, it will summon it straight to me, and you can change the number here. You can change that from 1 to 5, and that'll just cast whichever pet you've got set there from numbers 1 to 5. Now at the same time, if you've got your pet active and you cast this macro, it'll heal it for you, it'll cast main pet. And again you can spam this when you're soloing things, make sure your pet never dies. If your pet does happen to die and you cast this macro, it'll try and cast Heart of the Phoenix. If that's not possible, it will just cast revive pet for you, and it's very easy to use. And next up is the kill shot macro. Again you've got your stop castings in there because it's important that you get your kill shot off ASAP. And then you cancelaura Deterrence, cancelaura Hand of Protection, and then cast kill shot, and again remove your errors from your frame. Another quite handy one is Aurora Sacrifice for when you're PvPing, or sometimes in PvE. You can use this one Again, if you're holding shift, it'll cast it on your current target as long as it's friendly. If you're not holding shift, it'll cast it on yourself. This gets your Roar of Sacrifice off. Now this one, Master's Call, again a simple macro. If you're mousing over somebody, friendly target, you cast this, it'll cast it on them for you, it gives them the freedom effect, and then if not, it'll just cast it on yourself. So hopefully you find some of the macros useful. You can tweak them and add things in, take things off, whatever takes your fancy. Thank you for watching. I've been LaserBeast. Catch you next time.